Johnny Burger, Chairman, South African Hall of Fame, thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. It's a privilege being here.
Johnny, the South African Hall of Fame has got so many angles to it, and there's so much that you stand for and what you want to achieve, but most people don't really understand what the South African Hall of Fame is all about.
We've got three core ideologies. So we say we celebrate great achievements by extraordinary South Africans. But why? Yes, we have to preserve it for our future generation. But more than that, we've got to inspire our people. We've got to inspire our youth. And then we've got to empower them to reach the full potential holistically. And that's, for us as the Hall of Fame, that's the key value. Now, it's one thing celebrating, and we look back at great achievements, but it's about our next generations. Now we're going to empower them to really reach the full potential.
Now, the South African Hall of Fame has several initiatives that sits behind the Hall of Fame and drives many of these ideologies.
Yeah, we opened our doors in 2016, and as you will know, every initiative and every legacy project that you start, you've got to first cement what we call credibility. And we've been extremely privileged. We've inducted Nelson Mandela, Desmond Tutu, the 96 AFCON Cup. And most recently, we inducted Dr. Kaiser Motaung. So that's immense credibility, because that's really people that's made a massive impact. But now, I think the most important is we're knocking on the door to really make a huge difference. You know, it is tragic, and I don't have to give you stats, but 18 million people in our country, live in a daily threshold of $1.90. Now, can you imagine earning 34 Rand a day? There are hundreds of thousands of kids falling through the cracks. And what do they need? They need hope. Nothing succeeds like success. And I've been one of those children. My father passed away when I was 10 years old. My mother, unfortunately, deserted me. And I was a talented little boy, and I grew up, but I never had hope. Never. I know how it feels. Because I think the most difficult thing is, we always say you've got to be able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes.
Yeah.
And I always say we've got to respect, accommodate, and complement the diversity of people. And through the Hall of Fame, by grace, I've made it my life mission to really create opportunities for those in despair, to really create a platform where we can give hope. And we started this year at Pretoria Boys High. We're giving away not only bursaries, bursaries to talented kids that's got no financial needs and that's got no opportunities.
I had the privilege of being at the induction of Dr. Kaiser Motaung. I was also there for the induction of the 2007 Springboks, and that was the celebration of their achievements. The inspiration was there. You just had to be there that evening to feel it. And you've just touched on the empowering now through this Boys Eye initiative. What else is the South African Hall of Fame going to do in different events to keep driving this hope that you want to create?
Next year, I'm so excited. I've got goosebumps just talking about this. Next year in May, we're going to host what we call the South African Hall of Fame CEO Cycle Challenge. And we're going to have a Lucas Radebe sports team. We're going to have a John Smith sports team as captains, and they each going to have 14 sporting stars. Then we're going to invite CEOs, as part of a marketing and CSI initiative to donate money. And during that week, they will come ride a bicycle for positive change. They will come ride a bicycle for hope. And those funds we're going to utilize, and it's going to be audited, and it's transparent, and we're going to use those funds to really create opportunities, to really create hope for those in despair. I believe God's going to open these doors, and it's going to be probably the biggest CEO, the gathering of CEOs that this country has ever seen, because we're doing it for the right reasons. It's going to be an opportunity where we're going to have 400 CEOs connecting, networking, feeling good about what they're doing, and that's probably going to be a world record, for the most CEOs in a week. So each CEO will do 25 minutes We'll do it from Monday to Friday, from 6 in the morning to 6 at night. And then the two celebrity teams will each drive for 2 hours. And there will be a competition. So it's going to be fun-filled. It's going to be a momentous occasion. We're so proud to be associated with Zorko Sun. That's making this possible for us as well. And now we're coming into fruition. And now we're really making a difference. Because I've always said it, and it will remain like that. You know, and 40 years from now, when we've achieved bursaries for children and they one day stand on the podium at the Olympics or they play for the Proteas or Bafana or the Springboks, it's the day I can die. That's the day that I can put my head down and say we've achieved something. We live in a beautiful country, Mike. You know, we can either complain or we can make a difference. And we're here to make a difference. That's my life mission. It's a South African Hall of Fame's biggest core ideology. And I'm telling you today that we're going to make a massive impact.
Johnny, we can see your heart, we can feel your energy, and the challenge has been laid down. So all we can say is thanks for your time and best of luck for the South African Hall of Fame.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. I appreciate your time.